Jeremy Clarkson making the Sun front page this morning after revealing he was potentially days from death following a major health scare. He's had to have an emergency procedure on his heart after feeling unwell on holiday. And Dr Hilary joins us now. I mean, it's so scary, isn't it? And you can feel unwell, but you have no sense of how serious it is. And that's why you have to act so quickly in this instance.
That's right. So he had a blockage in one of his coronary arteries and the symptoms would be fairly typical. He complained of breathlessness while swimming on holiday to start with. So breathlessness is a common symptom, but chest pain, usually central chest pain, which is like a crushing and very tight sensation around the chest. That pain can go up to the jaw, can go through to the back, it can go to the left arm, sometimes both arms. But a feeling of nausea, of dizziness, tremendous anxiety usually. All these things can be associated with angina or a heart attack. He hadn't actually gone as far as having a heart attack yet, but he was on the way because the artery was partially blocked and he was getting angina. So the two things are quite difficult to distinguish. Heart attack is the final stage of that blockage, whereas angina are the warning signs, the warning chest pains, which don't usually last all that long. However, this is common. He had lots of risk factors. He was overweight. He used to be a smoker. He used to enjoy a drink, I believe. Probably incorporated a bit of stress in his life from time to time. So there were things there that could have given him a warning about being at risk. He had a stent fitted, and a stent is a really elegant way of treating this partial blockage in the artery. So what the doctors do is feed a catheter from either the wrist or the groin. In Clarkson's case, it was the wrist. Feed the catheter along through the blood vessels of the body, through the heart and into the coronary artery. So number one there, you've got the catheter in the coronary artery, and then in two, a balloon is inflated around a wire coil which opens up the artery to get the blood flowing through it again to the heart muscle. And in three, the catheter is removed along with the balloon, just leaving the wire coil pushing the walls of the artery open to re-establish the blood flow. So this is really a good operation with about a 2 to 3% re-narrowing of the artery later on. So a really good success rate of 97%. Why
literally life-changing, life-giving.
Yeah.
But again, he acted quickly, and that is the key with any of those symptoms. Do not ignore it. Go straight to the doctor. In other news over the weekend, Sir Chris Hoy, Hilary, I mean, a huge amount of praise for how he has come out and how he's spoken and how he's dealing with his cancer diagnosis. An awful shock.
Absolutely,
because he believe it at the weekend.
Relatively young guy,
and a healthy, fit
absolutely,
person.
you know, a hero in the sporting world, very dignified, you know, very heroic in the way he's handling this, saying it's nature, but that sounds unnatural to say. So prostate cancer runs in his family. His father had prostate cancer. His grandfather had prostate cancer. So he was at increased risk. And it does beg the question, should we be screening men under the age of 50 with a positive family history? We almost certainly should.
Yeah.
So if people know that they've got it in the family, they should be talking to their doctor, should I be screened now? And the PSA test, the blood test, is still the best test we have. It's not perfect, but it's the best test we have. And if those people who are most at risk at a younger age have serial tests done every year or every 2 years or so, and the level is increasing, that's a suspicious sign and means that you should go on to have an MRI scan of your prostate gland. And we would save lives by doing that.
Yes.
But him speaking out will encourage lots of men to come forward and say, well, maybe I should talk to my doctor about my own symptoms.
Absolutely, particularly if there's a history.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Hilary, thank you
Thanks,
very
Christine.
much.